Well, what's up, everyone? I want to thank you guys for joining me today. This is Nelson, and thank you for checking out our channel. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you. And I hope these contents are really helping you. You are here, and I know you're here for a reason. And that's what we do as life coach. A relationship and a spiritual transformation life coach. We are here to help you to evolve and to hit that pinnacle of life where you just feel free and just enjoy life to the max. Life was given to us as a gift for us to enjoy, and I try to enjoy every moment of it. I heard this story about this man who was traveling from a foreign country to the US, and he was traveling on a ship, and he worked hard, bought his ticket, and then he decided to travel to the United States to seek a better life. Work hard for his money, pack his little bag with his clothes and his goodies and all his snack so that he can have something to eat while he's traveling. He boarded the ship and took off. Ship took off. He's there going out mingling with the customers, with the other customers or the other passengers, I should say. And he's watching them eating in the dining room. He's going back to his room and have his little snack and while he's traveling. So when he get to the port of where you get off, this port of disembarkment, yes, where you get off the ship, one of the tenant asked him, "How did you enjoy your trip?" And he said, "Man, it was beautiful. It was awesome. I just wish that I could have gone into the dining room and enjoy some of that wonderful food." And he said, "You didn't eat any of that food? You didn't have it?" He said, "No." And the man explained to him, he had to explain to him that the food was included in the ticket. He could have gone in there and eat as much as he want, but he did not know that he was unaware that it was a package deal, that the food and the ticket was involved, and also his room. But because he didn't know, he missed out. It's the same thing growing up when I was sometimes hanging out with the older men, older women, and they're doing something and you ask a question, they'll tell you, "Oh, no, 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 keep going. You don't need to know this. What you don't know won't hurt you. What you don't know won't hurt you." But it might be the same thing that you need to know sooner or later to help you to get out of some situation or to help you to overcome some things. But they're telling you at that moment, what you don't know, it won't hurt you. So you see, it's the same thing also with sticks and stones. We find out later on how important and how powerful words are because we were unaware and we believe that the only thing that can hurt you physically is sticks, but the words can never harm you. But the words can lead to the sticks and stone breaking up your bones because someone you might say something to someone and it would be misunderstood. And then you here comes the sticks and the stones from the words that would break your bones. That sounds pretty good. Yeah. But words are very powerful. Words also can create an affirmation that can speak over yourself, that can impregnate your subconscious mind, that will attract those things into your life and change your life forever. I love the fact as we teach, when you change your thinking, it will change your lifestyle. Renew your mind, and your whole lifestyle will change. When you renew your mind, your thinking and everything changes. But if you are not aware of how important and how powerful it is to know what belongs to you, it is to know how powerful your words can be and what can harm you, besides sticks and stone, you can find yourself in a place where you can be in a lot of trouble because of unawareness, because you're unaware. It's like unclaimed. You can have all these wonderful things that belongs to you, and you did not claim it, and you never have an opportunity to use it. But when you are aware that these things belongs to you, you're not going to spend your money and go and buy another one when you have one for free. When you have one sitting in your garage, when you have one sitting in your house, you're not going to buy another one. That happens when you are unaware. So unawareness can really cause us a lot. It can get us into a place where we find ourselves not just being condemned, but also missing out on a lot of things, a lot of good things in life. What happens when you lack awareness? You see, when a person lack awareness, they don't listen to other people. They don't listen to other people' advice or their feedback because they are unaware that the feedback that they're getting is what will help them to even get better. But when they are unaware that as iron sharpen iron, I learn from you, you learn from me, and you pull, we help each other to pull out of each other because on the inside of you, there's greatness. On the inside of you, there's courageousness, but you just need to know how to tap into it. When you are unaware, this person is unaware that iron sharpen iron, they begin to it's all about me, that I, and they never really have an opportunity to listen to someone else, or they never take the opportunity. A matter of fact, it is there, but they're unaware that it's going to help them. So they always shut it down. They always close that door. So they never have an opportunity to listen to someone who been there, who done it before, that can help them to even get there faster because they are unaware that there is another way of doing things, not just your way. Now, here's another question. What can lack of self awareness lead to? See, lack of self awareness can lead to it makes you handicapped. It kind of handicap you as far as a leader, lack of awareness. Because you see, you can get the help that you need to even produce more production, to be more productive. There can be one of your helper or one of your employee or someone in your crew that have good ideas, but because of your lack of awareness, you're not thinking that these men that I have working with me or these women that I have working with me, they're just as valuable as I am, and they had wonderful ideas just as I have. And because you are not aware of that, this is a team effort that we can work together. One plant, one water, God give the increase. One plant, one water, we got the reward. We all get the reward. When you're not thinking from that perspective, also when you help someone, they can help you to get what you want also because they can be so grateful that they want to reward you with something else. And it helps you, and it even helps you to get promoted because now the chief, the man who is at the top is looking at you and looking at how you reacting or engaging with your crew, and now begin to, wow, they're amazed and they want to reward you. Here's another question. Why is awareness so important? Being aware will give you an insight into your beliefs and whether they are positive or holding you back. Being aware, it will give you an insight into your beliefs, whether they are positive or holding you back. And in that way, you are aware whether they are working or they're holding you back. You are aware now whether you need to make changes. You are aware where you need to improve. So it is so important. It's very important. Awareness is very important because it can help you to advance. It can help you to make some changes in life. It can help you to evaluate what is going on around you, what is not working. Here is 3 steps that you can use to increase your awareness. The first one is seek feedback from others. I remember when I started my life coaching business because I want to help people. That's what I love to do. I love helping others. I love to see people grow and to enjoy life because I believe that we are here to enjoy life and there is abundance for all of us. But I did not know where to start. I didn't know what contents to put out. I didn't know what to share because I have so much bubbling up on the inside of me. So I began to talk to my wife to get some feedback. And she told me, why don't you use your experience? You have done so many things that you have done in the past, whether putting on concerts, you worked on movies, all these different things. Why don't you use your experience to help? Because there's so many things that you have done with other men that you can share and other people in general that you can share with others that can help them in life. And that really helps me. That feedback helps me. But you have to have that open mind to be able to receive those feedback. Ask someone for feedback. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You see, it brings awareness to the things that you are doing, and you'll be able to see from your knowledge what you need to change or what you need to improve on. And it will make your content better. You make your business grow better. It makes you you put you in a position to help people even more better. So ask someone and get some feedback on that. Here's the second point. Discover yourself, discovering yourself. A matter of fact, let's say rediscovering yourself. First of all, you have to be aware of who you are. As you see, growing up, a lot of us has been told that we'll never amount to anything. A lot of us have been called names like you are no good and different things that we have been told. I love what the text said. The scripture said, "When I was a child, I think and I act like as a child. I act as a child. When I get older, I put away childish things." Though, so now my thinking like a child has changed into an adult thinking because I desire different things, bigger things, real things. So my thinking now is changed. So I had to rediscover myself. A matter of fact, there's some things, some desires that I had. I love making movies. I love putting on concerts. I love to do things for what our young people can get involved in. I love to do those things because I believe if we can create a positive atmosphere, it would help them to have a more structured life and help them to evolve and to be the person that they was created to be. Because I believe inside of every one of us, there's greatness. There is this one mind, the mind of God, but we had to know how to tap into it and how to use it and how to develop that thinking. So I had to rediscover myself and understand that I am a leader. I am one who loves to help people. I can help others, not just looking down at myself and say, who am I? I'm just one person. I can't help nobody. I had to rediscover myself. I look back on some things that I've done in the past, especially when I'm challenged to do something new, or when I'm challenged to do something even bigger, and I feel like there's some resistance. All I have to do look back on the things that I've done in the past, and when I look back on those things that I've done in the past, I'm like, wow, I've done this, that, that. I remember putting on a concert, a youth concert, and I, reach out to all the different artists, female, male, and it does. I just bring a group of people together. But while I was doing that, I felt like, man, I shouldn't even started this. You feel afraid, like it's not going to work out. Who's going to show up and things like that? Nobody's going to show up. But at the end of the concert, people are still asking, "Are you guys going to do it again?" Man, there was. I'm telling you, so many people showed up. It was one of the best I have seen. So many people showed up. So when I'm challenged now, when I face challenges, when I'm trying to do something else, and I look back, I can look back at what I've done and how it worked out. How when I was thinking about throwing the towel and I didn't, and I look at the end results, it helps me to understand. It brings that awareness again of who I am. I can do this. I'm a leader. I'm a champion. I'm a winner. I had to redefine myself, rediscover myself. I should put it that way. I had to rediscover myself. Yeah, I had to rediscover myself because in the past, people tell you you are this or you are that. But if you don't rediscover yourself for yourself, you will never live the life that you want to live. You'll always find yourself living someone else's life. So you have to rediscover yourself, discover who you are, look back over your life, look at the things that you have done, look at the courage that you have mustered up to do some things in life as a leader, as a father, as a friend. Look at what you have done so that today you can be aware of who you are. That helps you to propel forward and to do some things even bigger than what you did in the past, more bigger, more grander things that you think that, man, I did that with um $500-600. Now I have to do this with $100,000. You are not afraid because you know you have that experience. You've done it before and you can do it again. 3, be open-minded. always be open-minded. I tell people all the time, I'm always open-minded to learn. I don't care if it comes from a child, as long as it's positive and I know it influences my life, it helps me to evolve, it helped me to grow. I'm open to that. There was a time in my life where, because I've heard people saying, especially men, oh, I'm a grown man, you can't tell me what to do and this. And then you say, well, I'm a grown man in my house. I got to be the teacher. I got to be the leader and all this stuff. So you try to imitate that. And there is so many value that comes through your wife, so many value that comes through your kids, so many value that comes through your friends and family. And you never was able to use that because of the mindset, the closed mindset. Like whatever you heard people say, I'm not taking no charity. I gotta work for what we want or what we're gonna get from my family. I'm not taking no charity. I gotta work for it. Someone is trying to bless you because they say, give and it shall be given back to you. Pressed down, shaken together, run it over, men given to your bosom. And here you are. You're like, I'm not taking no charity. See, this person see an opportunity to give so that it can be given back to them later. It's like an investment. They don't want it right now, but it's the policy. It's the law. It's life, love. You want to just give. So you have to have that open mind that you can learn from anyone. And if that material is good, you are aware that this will enhance your life. You receive it and you use it to your benefit. But if you have that closed mind, that people will think that you're stupid because you ask for some direction or you ask for some help, that can also push you back because you will never ask for help when you needed it and you can find yourself struggling for a long time and it can be very discouraging. So you have to be open-minded. I love what the scripture says in the book of Hosea 4:6, the Amplified. I'm going to read this. The Amplified Bible said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. For a lack of knowledge, they are being destroyed for that, for a lack of knowledge. They don't understand. It is there for them to help them to enhance their life, to make their life even better, to make your life better. But because you are unaware that it is there, it's just like a man who is struggling to save some money. He wants to save some money so he can do some things. And here he is, have a pair of jeans in his closet and unaware that it is there, and then go take another $50 and buy another pair of jeans when he could have saved that and invested into some stocks and 10x that money. But because he's unaware, he spent the money that he could have used to invest. So you see how he can push him back. People perish because of a lack of knowledge, because of lack of understanding. It's not that knowledge is there, it is on the inside of us, just like how we grew and developed as a child. We develop mentally, intellectually, we develop that we are taught how to speak, how to spell, and we get better and we get better until we get to the point that we don't need anybody to teach us at that moment. When I say we don't need anybody to teach us, what I meant is we're not waiting for the teacher to come. We just start reading and start studying until the teacher get there. So we get more, not just what the teacher is going to give us, but we seek and we find and we just get more and more. So you have to be open-minded. But if you're not open-minded, you can lack and perish because of lack of knowledge. Here's another thing. What happened? This is another good question. What happened if you increase your awareness? Having self-awareness give us the power to influence the outcomes of things in our life. It helps us to become better decision makers and give us more self-confidence. It helps us to be better decision makers because we understand, we are aware, if we do this, this is what's going to happen. We are aware of the consequences. We are aware of what will happen. So because we are aware, we are more careful to make some better decision or to choose wisely. The seed that we sow, we are aware that we will get a harvest from that seed. So what we do, we plant the proper seed. It is so important. Awareness is very important. If you are not aware, you can find yourself in some predicament that can cost you a lot mentally, physically, financially, and even spiritually, because you and I were made in the image and likeness of God. And if we are not aware of that, we'll always find ourselves saying what the mass mind is saying. Oh, you're just a man anywhere. Or you're just a human being anywhere. So you can just settle for anything. We have infinite wisdom on the inside of us. We can come up with ideas being led by the Spirit of God, that we can have ideas that can be $1 million making ideas. But if you tell yourself with the closed mind, the one track mind, that my family never go anywhere, so this is the way this is our life, this is how we live. None of us never went to college, and we'll never own a home and all these different things. And you'll find yourself always at the back of the line or sitting in the same place forever. It is so important that you understand what is going on around you, who you are, and what available to you. Awareness is powerful. People perish for a lack of knowledge. That is so profound. People perish. There, people like the man I told you, the story I told you about, who was traveling on the ship, didn't know that the food was included in his ticket, and walked with his food, looking at all those other people enjoying all that wonderful chicken and all this different kind of food, cornbread, whatever they had there. And he did not partake because he did not know, he was unaware that it was there for him too. And that's why we do what we do in this life coaching business. For me, what gives me joy is to see other people achieve their goal in life, to see them living the abundant life, because I believe there's so much there out there for all of us. There is so much for all of us. The only person who can stop you from progressing and not enjoying the life that you want is yourself. As a man thinking in his heart, he becomes. The mind is a powerful thing. As a man think, he becomes. And this is one of the awareness. This is what changed my mind. As I think, I can become. I can think myself poor, or I can think myself rich. The doors going to open. The doors are going to open. The opportunities are going to show up. You might have to do some things physically. Yeah, even if you go out and just trade on your phone, it's still doing something. The opportunity will come. But if you are unaware of, as you think, you will begin to accept these things like they are normal, and you begin to live your life that way. Everything becomes normal to you. Everything becomes hard. Every little resistance, not understanding, not knowing, not aware that you are a problem solver. It is inside of you. The infinite wisdom and knowledge of God is inside of you. Every little thing, you will just walk away. And that's why we have so much issue, I believe, in this world today. Some people just walk away. Some people just throw in the towel because they think that they can't. They are not aware of who they are and what they are capable of. When they get to that point in life of who they are and what they are capable of, they can change the world. There's a quote that I love that said, when you change the perception of yourself, you will change the world in which you live in. When you change the way you see yourself, you will change the way you will change the world in which you live. You see, for so many of us, the way we see ourselves as a failure, and we begin to live life that way. But when we come into that awareness that we are born winners, we begin to pursue. We begin to seek after that which we so desire, and not worrying about what others going to say as far as you think you're better than me and you think this and you think that. No. See, now this man is aware. He is aware of who he is, what's available to him, and he knows that with him getting his, he is not robbing another man. The other person can have theirs and have it in abundance because there's more than enough for all of us. More than enough in this big, wonderful world that the Creator, God, has given us, richly for us to enjoy all things. So, this is Nelson. I love you guys. Got to go. So, if you need to connect with me, they're going to be the links in the description, or even send me a message. You can even send us an email also. All the information will be on the screen or in the description. Love you guys. Peace. And we out. The power of awareness. Remember that when you are aware of who you are, it will change your life completely. It will change your life completely. Peace, and we out.